everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 10 things I will not be buying from Hermès. This is only personal preference. If you own any of these things and you love it, that is amazing, that's great. I love that there's so many different things from Hermès that everyone can enjoy. This is just my personal opinion, and I'm in no way trying to say that I know everything or anything like that. These are just some pieces that for my own collection, I will not be buying. Also, I'm very new to my Hermès journey. If someday I end up buying some of these things, please don't hold it against me. It's okay to change your mind. So let's start with arguably one of the most controversial items I'm going to talk about in this video, the famous Oran sandals. I understand why everybody loves them. I completely understand. They're beautiful. They come in a million different colors. They are an iconic Hermès piece. But for me, slide sandals like that are just not my style. I have also heard that they can be uncomfortable. So for sandals, I don't think that I would spend the money on them. I think alternatively, I would go for something more like a strappy seasonal sandal that they have. I know that they always come out with different styles. I would probably go for something more like the glamour sandals because they have a little bit of a heel. They have, of course, the Kelly buckle, which I'm a Kelly girl. So that is more of a style that I would go for. The next item is an entire category, actually. I will not be buying any Hermès makeup. I know that they make very good quality makeup and skincare items, and the packaging is beautiful, the colors are beautiful, but I can't bring myself to spend that kind of money on beauty products because to me, it just sounds crazy to spend hundreds of dollars on this or spend $60 or what is it, $80 on a nail polish or a lipstick. So if anybody else wants to buy them, that's totally fine. For me, I just feel like it doesn't really move the needle that much in terms of your pre-spend or anything like that. Of course, it's a little fun add-on. I fully support that if you want to do that. But I think what a lot of people do is they go into Hermès and they buy a ton of lipsticks and they have a huge collection of nail polishes and they spent hundreds of dollars on that, and it still doesn't really make a difference in terms of trying to get a quota bag. So that's just something that I would never buy because I would rather spend that money towards something like a ready-to-wear piece. I clearly love Hermès ready-to-wear. This is a top that I bought in one of my previous visits to Hermès. If you want to go take a look at those videos, I will link them below. I love this ready-to-wear piece. I wear this top all the time. Yes, it was extremely expensive, but I feel like it's more substantial than a whole collection of makeup from Hermès. Another very controversial one is I don't think I will ever buy a Rodeo or Pegasus. I know. I think they're super cute, and maybe one day I will have one. I'm just not a bag charm girl, and I don't want to have a collection of these that are just kind of sitting in my closet. If I ever was to buy one, it would be one of the Rodeo ones with the little blankets on them. Those are so cute. They're very tempting. But as far as the standard Rodeo or Pegasus, I just will not be buying one because they're almost $1,000 at this point. That's a lot of money that I think you can buy other items that would make a bigger impact in terms of your profile. And at least for me, I just don't have a huge use for a Rodeo. That is just my personal preference. We're just gonna keep it going with the controversial ones. So the next one is the famous Bastia coin purse. I think they're so cute and they come in a ton of different colors, ton of different leathers. I understand why people want to buy them because they want to explore the Hermès leather options, and it's a lower price point, so it's a little bit more accessible and a great way to buy a leather piece from Hermès. But for me, I just don't think I can find a use for it. I try not to carry coins, and if I did, I don't think I would put dirty coins in a very expensive Hermès leather piece. And I don't carry hair ties. I don't think I'd want to put my AirPods in there because I think that it would push against the leather too much. But I don't know. I think they're so cute. If I could find a use for it someday, maybe I would buy one. I also think everybody buys those and it doesn't move the needle too much, again, with trying to get a quota bag. So I will not be buying a Bastia. I will not be buying a ton of Twillies. So I love Twillies. They come out with so many cute ones each season and you can use them in so many different ways. It's very tempting to want to buy a ton of them. However, I mean, I wear this Twilly all the time. I wear it in my hair. I tie it in the back of my baseball cap because I love to go to baseball games. I tie it around my belt loop. There are endless ways that you can wear a Twilly, but I don't think that I would find a use for a ton of them if I had a huge collection of them, especially because I have a very neutral color palette to my wardrobe, and a lot of them are very colorful. They add up quickly, so I do not want to look back and realize I spent thousands on Twillies. So the next piece is I will not be buying fine jewelry pieces with diamonds in them. I definitely want a fine jewelry piece from Hermès eventually, but I will only be buying ones that are completely gold. The reason for that is, of course, the diamond pieces are stunning. They are beautiful works of art, but as soon as you add diamonds, they are astronomical in price, and I don't really want to be spending to that level on pieces like that. I mean, they're in the tens of thousands for some of these pieces, and they just don't hold their value. The pieces that are in solid gold hold their value a little bit better, and they're at a better price point. I can't bring myself to spend that type of money on a jewelry piece. So I will not be buying Hermès fine jewelry with diamonds. Another very popular item, don't come for me, but I will not be buying any Hermès sneakers because, I mean, they are stunning. I understand why everyone loves them. They are just beautiful, but I'm a white sneaker girly. I pretty much only buy white sneakers, but I don't baby them. I thrash them. I know that I would absolutely ruin these shoes if I were to buy them. I love the day sneakers. The bouncing sneakers are cool. There are so many designs that Hermès does that are really cute, but I just know that I would thrash them. So I will not be buying them because of me. I know that I would not be able to handle white sneakers like that. I understand why people buy them in more of like colorful styles, but for me, I don't wear colorful shoes, so it just doesn't work out for me in my wardrobe. The next piece is the Hermès t-shirts, because yes, they're cute. Yes, they come out with a ton of beautiful designs, but it's a t-shirt at the end of the day. They're just cotton and they are almost $1,000. I would rather spend a little bit more and get either wool or cashmere or a blend of cashmere and silk. Like this top is cashmere and silk, and the brown one that I have, they are the best tops that I've ever had. I 100% am so thankful that I spent a little bit more to get something that's really, really nice quality rather than spending $1,000 on a t-shirt. So I just don't think the t-shirts are worth it. Yes, they're ready to wear, but it wouldn't be that memorable of a piece to add to your profile. And I just don't think it would move the needle that much compared to the price. Another very popular piece is the sushi plate. So I think it's just called like a tray now, but it's one of the most popular Hermès pieces. Of course, I think it's very cute. I love the H on it. I think you can use it for so many different things. But the reason I would not buy this specific one is because I think there are just so many other beautiful tray options that Hermès offers now. And I would go for a little bit of a different design and it would still have the same function. So I will not be buying the very popular sushi plate. I probably will buy one of the more unique designs that Hermès offers. Last but certainly not least, again, another controversial one is I will not be buying any Hermès fashion jewelry, specifically the Click H bracelets. Those, I mean, if you think about it, your SA sees those every day. People buy those every day and everyone has them. I just don't think that it makes you a memorable client if you're trying to stand out for your SA, if you're trying to have your profile stand out, to be offered a quota bag. I understand why people buy them because they do have cute designs. It is at a more accessible price point, but it doesn't make you stand out as a client. It's a very low commission percentage. And so your SA, it doesn't really make that big of a difference to them. Now, if you wanted to buy something like a more expensive piece, like a ready-to-wear piece, and then you buy a fashion jewelry piece as more of an add-on, that makes sense. I understand why people do that, but some people have huge collections of fashion jewelry and they've spent thousands on that and it doesn't move the needle that much. So that is the last item that I will not be buying from Hermès. If you like this video, please subscribe and like this video. Comment down below which items you would never buy from Hermès. I would love to know. Also, if you want to see the items that I have purchased from Hermès on my journey to get my very first quota bag, please go ahead and check out that playlist and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.